Hey, this is David Miller with the Miller Realty Group of Keller Williams Realty, and the new real estate stats came out for Metro Orlando, and I wanted to interpret them for you. If you remember the past couple months, we started to see some changes in the market. And if you remember, I said it's not a trend until we see it for 3 months. Well, we're starting to see some trends in the market, and the market is starting to soften. Now, that's a big difference from starting to shift. What happened in 08, 07, 06, that was a big shift in the market. So right now we're just seeing softening. A couple things that I'm looking at here is the inventory. This is the first time since July 2015 that actually our inventory of homes that are active on the market is slightly higher than it was this time last year. It's only about 2% higher than it was last year. But if we remember for the past couple months, the inventory has gone up slightly, but since May it's gone up 6 consecutive months. I'm sorry, 6 consecutive months. And compared to what it was before, it's gone up 11%. So that's good news for buyers because there's more homes to look at now than there was before. So what we're seeing a trend is that the inventory is starting to go up a little bit. So that's not all bad news. There's about 3.3 months worth of inventory, so it's still considered a seller's market. All right, not as strong as it was before, but still considered a seller's market. Something else we're seeing is that the median price of a home is about $251,000. This is about 3% more than it was this time last year. So that's still appreciation, but it's not as high as it was before. Remember, it was double digits for a long time. The past couple months, it was 8%, 6%, so it's a little bit lower than it was before. The big thing I'm looking at here is pending sales. So these are houses and condos and real estate that's under contract and that is expected to close. For this month compared to this time last year, it's down 25%. All right, that's a big number there. So that's probably going to translate into numbers in January that are going to be off from what they were the month before. Now, from a positive note, affordability is still very high for Metro Orlando. We're sitting at about 123% affordability. So what that means is that if somebody has 99% of the, well, if the affordability index was 99%, that means that somebody making the median income in Florida would only be 1% short of affording a medium price home in Florida. So we're sitting at 123%. That's still very strong. But on the lower end of the market, it's for first-time home buyers, it's only 87%. So that's still very tight, still below 200, 300,000. The inventory is still very, very tight. Interest rates. Now, they obviously have crept up. Last month, they were 4.97% on average, whereas the month prior to that, they were 4.85%. So obviously, that is going to have an effect on the market. So why is this happening? Two things. One I just mentioned is interest rates. Those are going to have effect on the market because the higher they go, the less you can afford. So that's going to affect people. It should really get you off the fence if you've been watching my video blogs about it. The other thing, which I think is the biggest thing, is the stock market. Okay, the stock market has been a roller coaster for the past couple weeks, past couple months. And whenever that happens, there's a lot of uncertainty out there. So even though our unemployment is at historic lows and our wage growth is looking pretty good, which are usually the main indicators for real estate, when there's uncertainty in the air, it causes people to pull back. And I think that's what is happening right now. I will tell you that in our market, our real estate market is still very strong, and it is softening a little bit. But anyways, those are my thoughts on what's going on in the market. The last thing is that make sure that you stay tuned. By the end of this month, I'm going to be rolling out my 2019 predictions. If you remember, I did it last year for 2018. I'll take a peek to see how I did, but I'll let you know what my thoughts are for the real estate market in Metro Orlando for 2019. All right? Hope you guys have a great day. Happy holiday season, and I'll be in touch. Thanks.